Rabbi Yonah, with countless sources, says there are certain people that are called chanfanim, flatterers. In so many words, not only they don't tell people the truth, but they make people believe that everything is okay. Even though you drove to shul on Shabbat, even though you may be a thief, even though you cheat on your wife, even though you cheat on your husband, even though you do this, you do that, you do 1.5 million things against the Torah, but no, they want to motivate you to be happy, motivate you to be excited, motivate you to be, against Hashem. Rabbi Yonah says, never be one of those people. Never stand in the same room as one of those people. Why? They have a deen from Shamayim coming to them at some point that's going to be very harsh and impossible to fix. Because this person gave strength to the wicked. And on top of it, he stopped people from doing tshuva by not only telling them that they're okay and they're not sinning, but actually praising them while they're sinning. He called the guy tzaddik even though he knows the guy drives on Shabbat. He calls the guy tzaddik even though he knows his entire business is corrupt. He calls the guy what a good guy this guy is even though he knows that every person that he knows is a victim. And Rabbi Yonah says that this person is considered an abomination in the eyes of Hashem. What's else considered an abomination in the eyes of Hashem? Idol worship. Chilul Shabbat, wasting seed, a lot of horrible things, homosexuality. All of these things are considered an abomination. A person that tells people that everything is okay, peace will be upon you, even though they haven't done tshuva and he's not even encouraging them to do tshuva, that person becomes an abomination. He becomes an idol. Now, because this is happening in the world, and it's happening very often, I highly advise each and every single one of you to take on a task. Take on a task this coming year to help at least 10 people do tshuva. Directly, indirectly, doesn't really make much of a difference. Help at least 10 people do tshuva by giving out CDs, by sponsoring them, by bringing people to lectures, arranging lectures, but take helping other people to do tshuva more seriously. More seriously. Now, 10 may not seem like a big number, but it is. If every single Jew took 10 people to do tshuva, Mashiach would come. Because within a couple of years, all of Am Yisrael would do tshuva. But if we seriously took it as a real project for this Rosh Hashanah, that is more than enough of a reason for Hashem to give us life, parnasah, good health, and everything else that you want. No matter what you did in the past. If you're serious about helping other people do tshuva, which also means you have to do tshuva. It starts with you. One of the 10 has to be you. If you take that on, that's giving Hashem a reason to give you all those things that you want and need and even beyond it. Why? Because that's the only thing you can really give Him. Torah is for you. Mitzvot is for you. Marriage is for you. Kids is for you. Tzedakah is for you. Everything's for you. Only thing you give Hashem is His kids back. Now, since we cannot rely on other people to do the job, whether they're rabbis or not, we can't rely on everybody else. Oh no, he's already doing it, so I don't have to do it. No. Everyone has to take charge in some way. If you have time, spend that time. If you don't have time, spend the money then. Whatever the case is, but do something. And commit to it. That, I promise you, is a gift that will keep on giving. Because the moment you see one of those people that you gave them a CD, or you invited them to a lecture, or you sent them something out, you see those people covering their head for the first time. You see those people keeping Shabbat and telling you, thank you for helping me keep Shabbat. You see one of those people coming to the Shiur. You see one of those people invite you to a Shiur suddenly. You see one of those people saying, listen, I can't hang out tonight. I can't go to the wedding. Why? I got Daf Yomi. I'm learning. You see those people's lives change. Your heart will melt. And the only regret you're going to have is that you didn't do it more. Because once you see people change their life, that's the biggest motivation in the world to such an extent that you say to Hashem, you know what? Even if you don't give me reward for it, it's still worth it. Because once you see people change their life, that's the biggest motivation in the world to such an extent that you say to Hashem, you know what? Even if you don't give me reward for it, it's still worth it. Because once you see people change their life, that's the biggest motivation in the world to such an extent that you say to Hashem, you know what? Even if you don't give me reward for it, it's still worth it. it's still worth it. Because you see somebody become kadosh in front of your eyes. In front of your eyes. But do this for yourself at least. Because in reality, Rabotai, listen, I don't know how much you learn Torah. Who says it's enough? I don't know how many mitzvot you do. Who says it's enough? I don't know how many good things you do. Who says it's enough? In reality, I'm talking to myself really. Who says it's enough? Who says it's enough? But one thing I do know is Hashem is interested in more of his kids coming home. That he's interested in. He's definitely interested in that. Because he doesn't want to put his hands on them. He doesn't want to bring another Holocaust. He doesn't want to hurt his own kids. It's his kids. He doesn't want to hurt them. So if you could help Hashem not hurt his own kid, because his kid now became a good kid, guess what? You become Hashem's favorite kid. But you have to start with yourself, and you have to take it serious.
B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh v'Natzliach, we're very excited to offer you the new Be'ezrat Hashem app 3.0. It's a newer, faster app, full of Torah, lots of Kedusha by the Shiurim that we do, myself, Rav Ephraim, Rav Chaim, where you'll have also newer features where you're able to use the app while you're using other applications on your phone. You'll be able to share the lectures directly from the app. You'll be able to donate online and support our Kiruv and our Torah work that we're doing. And the most exciting feature is that you'll be able to actually ask questions directly on the app and get answers from the rabbis directly from the app. This is something unprecedented, and Baruch Hashem will be able to offer it. Thank you again for all of your support. Check it out. Make sure you have the kosher Torah that will re-energize your neshama each and every single day. Call to B'chavatzlacha.